is, Shannon's case study that I would love her to share because she's the real life HR person that's living and breathing this every day. So,
yeah, no, thank you, Beth, and thank you for letting me join this conversation. I feel very fortunate to be able to share our experience. Very positive experience with Beth and her team. So I can't say that enough. That if you haven't figured that out just from Beth talking, or a part of the group, the community that she's in with all of you. It's been a wonderful experience. So if you get an opportunity to work with Beth, I highly recommend it. So we encountered MeBot for the first time due to our Retail Me Not acquisition, which you see listed here on the sheet. And I apologize. My name is Shannon Hogan. I'm the head of HR. I forgot the rules of this session. Shannon Hogan. Head of HR for Ziff Davis, and I'm located out on the West Coast, actually, but I have a significant population in the Austin, Texas area. Ziff Davis is, we are owned by J2 Global, and so our division, you see an example of a lot of the businesses and the brands that are within our umbrella organization, a portfolio of organizations. So part of, we are an acquisition organization, and the list here shows you a lot of the acquired organizations that have happened over the last several years. Retail Me Not being our most recent acquisition, bringing that into our family of businesses. And so Retail Me Not was already a user of MeBot. So I was introduced via that acquisition process, and we actually used MeBot during the post-acquisition process as the Retail Me Not team was being acclimated to our new benefits offerings, changes in programs that they had, letting them know about programs that were going to stay in place, as well as utilizing push notifications to activate employees in making decisions or reminding them about things that they had to accomplish related to their benefit plans, 401k plan, etc. And so with that, we found it to be incredibly valuable. I'm sure, like many of you, your benefit team or may not be very large. Ours is not as well. And so any opportunity that we could utilize to kind of leverage the bot to reduce your typical email questions, Slack questions, as Beth mentioned, during an acquisition process, it's the same type, regardless of the acquisition, it's the same type of question. When am I going to get paid? What are the new holidays? What are my benefits? Because my spouse is asking. What does this mean for me? What should I expect? And so as part of the budgeting process for 2021, I took our experiences with the Retail Me Not team to my president and said, I want this product for our Ziff Davis brand of benefits so that we could scale the program as well as utilize the bot feature to be able to answer a lot of those questions. And from my perspective, one, knowing that we were going to continue in the acquisition space, as well as offering a lot more programs this year. We focused on some employee-facing programs, learning and development, and some other areas. We wanted to be able to knowing we were going to roll out several different items, I wanted to be able to ensure that we had the opportunity to have and ask, and so that my team wasn't inundated with the same types of questions over and over. And so we are unique in the sense that, well, I don't know if we're unique, but we become complicated because we have a myriad of brands. We have several different Slack workspaces, and many of them are showed here. And so we brought kind of a unique situation to Beth and team and said, okay, here's what we'd like to do. We would like to bring this into our Slack instance. However, we've allowed a lot of our teams to be autonomous. And so we're centralized and decentralized in a lot of different areas. And so we brought the kind of how do we handle now 5 Slack spaces? How do we handle a couple different benefits that some of the teams have been allowed to keep that maybe not be enterprise-wide? How do we also handle the opportunity for us to test this out with our US and Canada teams first before we launch this globally? So just so you know, the team has just been incredibly flexible and accommodating with us, and also letting us try out new opportunities with kind of testing out this program before we put the full, we put the toe in the water to say, versus going all in. And so far it's been fabulous. We've had since our beginning, we launched it on June 1st, and we've had about 200 questions questions that have been asked through MeatyBot. So think of it as 200 emails that are no longer in your inbox or in your team's inbox to answer. A lot of them have been about holidays. One of the most frequent questions that we've seen that has come across is, what is the holiday schedule? And I also sent out a message on Tuesday night, obviously Wednesday morning for the teams that are waking up to see the email in their inbox. And we had, it was about our Juneteenth holiday, because we do have Juneteenth off tomorrow, and reminding the teams about that holiday. And we received another 20 questions about holidays, because I also teased MeatyBot in that email to drive some engagement. So it's been a fabulous experience. The teams have been enjoying it, and now we're trying to look at other ways to engage our teams to make this part of their regular behavior. So.
Yeah, thank you. Questions for Shannon? She's the real deal, going through it in the trenches, and we love all the use cases that she brings forward, because they're great. I mean, again, we've found that we have a little bit of a niche in this mergers and acquisition space, where we've designed a solution that's super flexible to again support these 5 Slack workspaces. You know, we want to even do more just to support organizations that are going through a lot of changes and maybe not have all the same benefits and perks offered to one company than the other company. So how do you support that? So thank you, Shannon. That was great.